Okay, Yoshi, I'm at 4272 Conquistador. This is 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2246 square feet. In the good neighborhood, one of the better neighborhoods of Oceanside. After our conversation yesterday, I'm going to give you a panoramic of the neighborhood right now. But after our conversation yesterday, I thought of a bunch of different things. I'm going to be talking to you on this camera as I do the video, as opposed to a long-winded email. It's probably going to be easier to understand what I'm saying if we talk about it. Anyway, give me. This is a panoramic of the neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. I'm doing a lot of business in this neighborhood. This place is very similar to two houses I'm in escrow in on at a completely different price point. One is at $630 and one is at $620 less 10K concessions. I have a house in escrow at $610. This thing is listed at $600, and you as a cash buyer might be able to get it. And this is better than the one that I'm in escrow on $610. It needs a little bit of work, but I'm guessing around 10K. And you do some flooring and window covers, and this place rent like hotcakes. The rent on this would be probably $3,050 would be the mid-range. I'm going to give you $30-50 plus or minus 100, and you'll rent this out. So I'm going to take you through the house, and then I'm going to make a few comments just about what I'm thinking. And what I'm thinking is the multifamily is going to be difficult to pull off right away, but we're going to try to do that, even if it's a different one from the one I'm working on. The guy said, I talked to the broker and he said, the guy's not returning my calls right now. So I don't know what's going to happen. But in the meantime, since you're sitting on cash and I don't have anything in the 1 million range to show you, I did mention that buying, a bunch of $600,000 places is going to be, time consuming for you. But in the end, it's not going to be that time consuming for you because you're not doing loans. So you could probably pluck these things up pretty easily. This thing's plug and play for the most part. I do a lot of business in this neighborhood, and I actually think that this house is a no-brainer. I didn't show it to other guys because it's listed below 600K. The minimum cutoff that we're doing for the good loans for my guys is 606. That's why we got into escrow on the other one at a higher price and took a credit for it and made it 610. But anyway, I'll go through the house. I think this is kind of a no-brainer. It's only been on the market for 8 days. I'm kind of surprised it's still around. If you're sitting on cash and you want to move on something fast, this is a easy, super plug and play. Let's get one on and move to the bigger stuff later. Okay, on to the house. I don't love the floor plan of this place, so that's the first thing I'll say. Everything else is great. There's a lot of square footage. There's the kitchen is updated. It does need this to replace this carpet here. And then in the upstairs, so I'm calling that like, I don't know, $3-4 grand. And then you'll need window covers and shades. That's another $1,500 and a few bits and bobs. But it's not going to cost any more than 10 grand in here, unless you wanted to go and updating stuff like this countertop in the bathroom, which doesn't need to be done. And I wouldn't do it, but it could be. Okay, let's get to the nuts and bolts of the house. The floor plan, I'm not in love with, but that's why I think we can, get a little better price and it will still rent. The reason I don't like the floor plan particularly is because the stairs kind of in the middle and breaks up this side from this side. But I think it's what makes it a good investment for you guys. Like I said, I'm in the escrow on an exact model of this place. Okay, so you walk in the front door. The one thing I really love so far is you have this hard surface on the floor here. I'm moving away from carpet in all of my rentals. We can replace that carpet for, like I said, $3-4 grand. If you put hard surface like this, it might be more something like $6-7 grand upstairs there. So that's up to you with the property management. Longer term, I just see people moving away from carpet, but it doesn't look like you'll need to paint much in here. The paint looks pretty good. Okay, so you walk in, you have a fireplace here, you have the dining room here, and it's got a decent backyard. Now, the lot sizes here aren't big, but this is a nice setup backyard. It's small. This is AstroTurf, not a lot to take care of. You do have a lawn maintenance person come in that charges you about, like in this place, might not be $75 a month, but give or take 75. You have a nice fireplace there. So yeah, it's a nice feel to this backyard here. Okay, just point that out. And then we'll go back around the side. Always when we come in these places, look, there's a little, you know, the fence, we always check the fences. Doesn't look horrible. Fences always need to kind of be repaired from time to time, but you share that expense with the neighbors. So this is the backyard. They have a real interesting setup back here. Oh, and I heard it's a divorce situation, so that usually means people want to get it moving. Just so I'll point out, there's an air conditioner there. Some of these places, they don't have AC. And then automatically we got to spend like $7 grand to update and put AC in. This already has AC, so that is a plus. And I don't want to go too fast away, but I do this sometimes a dozen times a day. But I'm only coming to see this place because I think probably if you're ready to move, you can buy it tomorrow. The kitchen's nicely updated. So it's not a huge kitchen, but they've nicely updated it with, newer hardware, and the countertop is a quartz countertop, so that all looks good. All right, you have stainless steel appliances. Again, none of that needs to be replaced, so far so good. Other than window covers, I'm not seeing a ton of work that you're gonna have to do down here. That will leave that to the property manager. Okay, and then this is your laundry room. We usually ask if they'll keep the laundry machines in there. They don't have to. We usually ask so the tenants can have them. And okay, so I'm just gonna take you around to this bedroom here. I already showed you quickly that sink. And I don't wanna make this too long-winded, but so you have bedroom number 1 down here. It has a connected bathroom to it, full bathroom. So whenever possible, we like to have a bedroom on the first floor because people come to stay over, in-laws, stuff like that. So always nice to have one on the ground floor. Okay. Not going to be too much to see up here. Again, I would change out this carpet. We a lot of times put carpet on the stairs because this is a little bit easier on the feet, less risk of somebody slipping. And then this carpet would need to be replaced in here too. It could be saved, but it's something I would update the flooring when you came in. That's one capital upgrade I would make. Okay. So you come in, here's the master. It's a nice, good sized master. I'll just give you the panoramic in here. The master opens up. It has a dual fireplace there. The bathroom here. So you can see, like, look, these cabinets could be touched up and painted a little bit nicer. If you were decking this place out, you would maybe do those countertops and put undermount sinks. But again, for a rental, it's not something I would necessarily do. You can. That's always up to the investor. Okay, so that's the master. You have these shelves and storage spaces out here. And then bathroom number 2. Again, same type of stuff. The cabinets don't look as beat up in here. Maybe a little touch-up paint. You have the older style tile, but again, not a problem. The bathroom in here. Sometimes we put shower doors on here just because you don't want water leaking out of the shower and going down and getting into the drywall, but it does have tile. You see right here has tile. So not necessary, but I would probably pull that curtain off and put a shower door on there. That's a couple $100. And then you got 2 bedrooms on this side. You got a bedroom over here. I think this is the smaller of the 2. Right here. And you got this bedroom over here. They've pulled the closet doors out. So you probably, let's see what they've done here. That's kind of built in there. So probably you're going to want to take that table out. Again, this is a small expense though. Several $100. The doors there, get that table out. That's it. So, yeah, look, we can talk again. I think I'm getting to know the kind of guy you are and what you want to do, what your goals are. This thing is plug and play and it's ready to go. And I'm surprised it's still on the market at $600K. You as a cash buyer with your situation, we might be able to beat them a little bit lower even, but I don't think it's going to be on the market very long. Might be something we want to talk about like ASAP. I don't want to rush you, but by the same token, if you're ready to move, let's do something while we work on the other bigger stuff. Later.